Okay, so today we're going to be looking at this Cloner Alliance screen cloner. Now, what does it do? It does what it says on the tin. It's a screen cloning device, screen capture and recording dongle. It will record anything on the screen, including the system audio, up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. As it says on the back, Cloner Alliance Screen Cloner Dongle is a hardware screen recorder that captures your desktop at 1080p at 60 FPS. Now, what does that mean? That means that where it says it's a hardware screen recorder, it means that all of the vital stuff, all of the mechanics, everything that drives it is actually built inside this. So it doesn't really matter how powerful or not your computer is. All the hard work is done by the box. So you could have the lowest powered computer in the world ever, and it would be able to handle it because the all the gubbins is done inside there, not inside your computer. Now, I must say you need to have at least Windows 7 and Mac OS 10.15. You also need to have a USB-C connector on your computer. It is supplied in this box with a USB-A, which is the standard USB socket, to USB-C converter, which is one of these type sockets here. But you do, if you're going to use that, you do need to ensure that you've got a display port on your laptop or your computer. That's the type of port, display port, not just any old display port. Now, carry on reading it here. It says it records everything, including system audio, without slowing down your computer. It's easy to use with one-click recording and supports both Windows and Mac OS. Videos are saved as MP4 with H.264 encoding. That means it's going to save it as smaller files, so it's going to not take up too much room on your computer, your phone or your laptop. It's compact and portable, and you can schedule recordings using the Screen Cloner application. So let's just have a look at the actual device itself. So we've got this box here. Let's open this up, and a couple of manuals have just fallen out. So here we have a quick start guide, but we've got a QR code that we can scan there to get the full user manual. Now, the quick start guide just tells us here how to plug it into our computer and laptop. So it says they're using a Thunderbolt Type-C port. We can just plug it straight in. Or if we haven't got a Thunderbolt Type-C port, then what we can do is we can use an adapter, which I'm just going to show you. The thing's actually supplied with an adapter under here. Let's just take this out of the box and pull this out here. There's an adapter just here. Just get rid of all the packaging. And there's our adapter. Now what that does is that converts that to that, which means that we can then plug this into here. But if you're going to use this cable, this convert cable, then you need to ensure that your computer or your laptop has a display port. Now, this might look like an HDMI socket, but it isn't. It is a display port. So check before you buy this that your computer has either got a USB-C connection that fits that, or if it hasn't, you must have a free USB port and a display port. It might be marked as DP display port, and it might well have this kind of logo just there, and my finger's pointing to it, on the actual computer. That is a display port. That signifies your computer's got a display port. So all you do is you just basically plug this into your computer, go into this PC or your computer, and it comes up with a new drive on the computer. Go into that, select Windows or Mac OS, and then select the Screen Cloner software, and that will install it on your computer. If it's not up to date, then it'll offer you an update for it, which it most probably will. And away you go. You can then record things like meetings, you can record games, you can record online classes. So as I say, for recording online meetings, this would be fantastic, because if you're like me, you sit there in an online meeting and after it's finished, you think, And what did they say again there? I wasn't quite sure about that. So you can actually record any meetings that you're involved with and then play it back later so that you don't miss a thing. Same with online classes. If you're being taught something on an online class, again, record it. You can play it back as many times as you like until you actually understand what's being said to you. I know a lot of people record and stream gameplay as well on the internet, and you can do that. I'm sure you'll be able to use this with Ob Studio. Now, you can obviously capture your screen from Ob Studio, but when you use Ob Studio, it's doing it using the hardware inside your computer or your laptop. Whereas if you're using one of these, it's actually using the hardware built inside the screen cloner, and it's not touching hardly any of the hardware inside your computer or laptop. You can record online media. So if you're basically whatever you can see on your computer screen, you can record, as well as any audio that comes with it as well. And that's something that most competitors just cannot do. They can't record the audio on the system. Now, if you do set this up and you have problems, you've got a card with here that tells you exactly how you can contact Cloner Alliance for support. Messages will be answered within 24 hours. There's loads of ways you can do it. They actually give you an email address. If you're in the US, they also give you a telephone number, and they give you Twitter and Facebook contact methods too. There's also a great website that answers frequently asked questions. Now, I've asked a few questions about this, and Cloner Alliance have come back to me straight away. Their support is second to none. You've even got there, as I've just seen, a live chat, so you can scan the QR code and get into a live chat. So if you've got any questions before you buy this, then you can always go to cloner-alliance.com/help/contact, or you can scan that QR code just there. If you can see it, pause this video and scan the QR code, and that will take you to a live chat where you can ask whatever you like about this product. And as I say, it's quite a small, compact product. I mean, I haven't got very big hands, but as you can see there, that fits into the palm of my hand quite nicely. There's also built into this, to keep it cool, because the hardware in there is quite powerful hardware, there is also a little fan in the back there. When you plug it in, you can actually hear the fan, although it's not too noisy, it's not too audible. I've tried plugging it in, recording it on my microphone here, but my microphone doesn't pick it up because it's just seems to be so quiet. So there you go. That is the Cloner Alliance screen cloner, screen recording hardware, which takes all the effort away from your computer when you're recording online meetings, games, online courses, or just want to record general online media. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, and VPNs. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family, or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.